Hi, friends. A person's inner complexes can greatly complicate their life, and it's a good thing if they have people ready to help and protect them. Savannah Phillips was an accomplished woman. She had a loving husband, two lovely kids, and a good job. The only thing that upset her was that she couldn't lose weight no matter what she did, and it bothered her so much that it often caused her anxiety. She would react sharply when people looked at her or made unpleasant remarks. But spiteful words couldn't increase her desire to solve the problem. It only upset her, even though the woman tried not to react to other people's cattiness. Unfortunately, Savannah had to fly a lot for work, and that's where her issues came to light the most. She always booked and even bought the extra seat next to hers. This allowed the woman to sit comfortably without being afraid of getting a dose of someone's discouragement and nastiness. It also helped with her claustrophobia. One day, Savannah had to fly urgently, and her flight was booked by someone at work. When she arrived at the airport, she saw that the flight was clearly packed. She asked if there were any cancellations at the check-in counter, but there were no empty seats. As Savannah walked towards the plane, she saw many passengers, and it seemed to her that many of them looked at her with condemnation. The woman got very nervous, but she tried to calm down by reminding herself that the flight would end soon. But she had a feeling that something would happen on the plane. Her seat was by the window, and a man was already seated in the aisle seat. Seeing her, he rolled his eyes and stood up to let the woman through. As she squeezed past him, the man sighed loudly and dramatically. He was older and wearing dark sunglasses, and his behavior clearly indicated his dislike of overweight people. Savannah noticed how he played with the phone's settings, increasing the font and brightness. She decided that he probably needed for some reason. A while later, the man drew her attention by moving the phone. Thinking that he wanted to show or ask something, she leaned in closer. Bringing the screen even closer to her, he asked, "Do you think I made the font large enough to see the text clearly?" The woman read the text, and she choked back a sob. It was a message from the man to his wife, in which he wrote that a smelly fat woman was seated next to him. "I can't even put the armrest down. I'm going to vomit," said the message in front of Savannah's eyes. The woman turned away as fast as she could, tears welling up in her eyes. She literally tried to push herself into the wall in order to get as far away from her neighbor as was humanly possible. Savannah definitely didn't expect what happened next. She was busy trying to accept what was already happening. This man was mocking her, but he didn't realize who was sitting behind them. And it was someone who also read the message on his phone and got furious. A powerful, muscular arm came down hard on the old man's shoulders from behind. He was asked to get up. Seeing the other man's angry face and his pumped-up body, her abuser didn't dare disobey. Sitting next to them, the woman heard everything. Aside from the unprincipled expressions, the man from the back seat demanded that her neighbor switch places with him, adding that such a scoundrel shouldn't be sitting next to a beautiful woman. Looking at the resolute face, the man in the sunglasses cowardly agreed. Savannah was very grateful to the man for defending her. They talked during the entire flight, but apart from his name, Chase, his profession, and the fact that he also had children, the man didn't tell anything about himself. Only when the flight ended did the woman realize how little she had learned about her defender. She tried to find him on social media, but she couldn't. The woman then shared her story on Facebook and asked people to share with their friends so she could find Chase. Savannah was overwhelmed by the continuous stream of encouraging comments, which mostly said that a beautiful woman shouldn't care about what stupid men say. People also wrote that they would definitely try to find Chase. Thus, Chase Irwin was eventually found through a page of the restaurant and bar that he was running, Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row in Nashville. People that read Savannah's story began to write their best wishes to the owner on the restaurant's pages. The media also got wind of this story. In one of the interviews, Irwin said that when he saw the text on the man's phone, he felt infuriated. He was going to wait until the end of the flight to say something, but when he saw her crying, he thought it was too cruel to have the woman sit next to this guy for the entire flight. Her tears made Chase sick to his stomach, he confessed. The man has also hated discrimination in any form or shape. Therefore, he warned the flight attendant, then did everything his conscience told him to do. Chase's team posted a letter at the restaurant's website saying how proud they were of their leader and grateful to everyone who appreciated what he had done. Savannah said in an interview that she forgives the man on the plane who wrote those unkind words about her. "If I choose to hate him, I wouldn't be any different from him," the woman said. She noted that only love can bring change into the world, so it's important to always respond with kindness, even if the person seems unworthy. Savannah has no idea who this person is or where he's from. She's never seen or talked to him again. Her story was about Chase and the need to stand up for those who are physically and mentally weaker. Thanks to Savannah's persistence and Chase's kindness, the issue of people being humiliated for their physical differences was once again brought up with the public. This bullying and belittling of people is a terrible practice that needs to be eradicated. People who do anything to help put a stop to it are real heroes, and we should all learn courage and kindness from them. That's all, friends. Share this story with your family and friends. Like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. See you later.